Most of the people that I know who love horses won't go to the auction because it breaks their heart to see those horses standing there knowing that most of them are not going to make it to a good place. There's a myth that if a horse is at the auction, there's something wrong with them. A lot of the horses that I've got at the auction are 4-month-old foals, and they're there because there's just too many and nobody wants them. Back in 2010, I started rescuing horses from the auction. And I say rescuing, I just started going to the auction and buying horses. And I went to an auction in 2012, and I bought, I think it was 7 horses, including a mare that was named Peaches. This is Peaches right here. This is Adorado's mom, Peaches. And when I got her home, she started calling out during the night. And I ended up calling the breeder, and the breeder actually told me that yes, she did have a foal with her at the auction. When I found that out, I was, sad for Peaches. I made some phone calls to some friends, and they said, well, if he was at the sale, he sold for meat. People said, go up the chain of command, go start at the bottom, go to the top. I started at the top, and I phoned the plant, and I just asked if I could speak to the owner. He just said, well, you can pay what we paid for him. So he arranged basically to get him back to me. Drove there and picked him up, brought him home. It was pitch black when he got here, and Peaches was here. So I made a little video of it just for the moment to have, and it was really quite beautiful. He was whinnying, and then she was calling, and they were calling each other. When it came to getting care for Adorado, the story just resonated with some people. He ended up going down one morning. It turned out he had an abscess in his abdomen that was not treatable. And so we had to put him down, which was absolutely heartbreaking. After that, I thought, okay, I created a happy ending. I did something that people thought can be done, and that's it. And then the auction came that fall, and I thought of all the other Adorados. Today, Adorado Nino has grown into a sanctuary and a place where people can adopt horses, and I'm hoping a place where people can learn to appreciate them more for what they have to offer beyond just being something to use. It's hard to explain what goes on here. It basically is just, one person calls it a horse playground. The horses are just, they're loved. Right now at Adorado there are 74 horses. There are horses on the website. They're available for adoption. Last fall we adopted about 7. And right now there's sort of a standstill for adoptions. When I talk to most people, my friends, my work colleagues, they don't have any idea that horses are slaughtered at all in Alberta. It's a controversial issue because a lot of people in the so-called horse industry think that slaughter is a necessary evil. That's what they say. And they say, where are they all going to go? And then they end up in this place where, they're shipped in big freight liners together. They don't know each other, so it's very stressful for them. They get hurt. And honestly, the slaughter process, if anyone looks at it, it's not humane in my opinion. What I just hope is that if I could raise some level of consciousness in terms of people just knowing what happens and that this is the end of the line for most horses. And it's not a pretty end. Come on, you guys, there you go.